So I'm sitting at my desk tonight, scrolling through Twitter and setting up the Minecraft SMP I'm creating and all of that type of stuff. While I'm going through Twitter, I come across this tweet from friend of the channel Bryzan. Now, why did Bryzan make this tweet? Well, to find out, I delved into the original retweeted post. Here it is, and yeah. You can see that it's once again some weird-ass fan art. You're in my domain now. This was supposed to be the Ditties 4800, but I got carried away, Lamau. I still wanted to show my thanks for all the love though, so have some King George putting Mr. Dre in his place. Thank God that this art doesn't include any phallic objects, so I can't put it on screen, but nonetheless, it is a little bit weird. Once again, these stans really want Dream and GeorgeNotFound to sleep with each other. But when it comes to fan art, I was just gonna leave this here. This fan art, it is weird, but everybody's already spoken about all the weird fan art. If I was to make a video on it, I'd just be beating a dead horse by this point. Out of curiosity though, I scrolled through the comments on this post and let's just say I found something absolutely abhorrent. So you're telling me that GeorgeNotFound, this bloke, is condoning this whack-ass fan art being made of him? Bro, are you mental? Before I get into the disastrous consequences this one-worded tweet will have, I just want to say that this all makes so much sense now. If GeorgeNotFound does in fact find this type of stuff hot, no wonder he hasn't said anything about it. Tommy Innit, he told his stans not to do this, but George, he just hasn't. Look, even if this is a joke, mate, do you have to cater to your stans so much? I get that you like having such a dedicated fan base, but this whole shipping thing, it's a tiny bit weird. I mean, have you not seen the NSFW content that's been made because of it? The ones where Dream has been mutilated, or ones depicting you in Dream in very explicit scenarios. Do you not see a problem with this, or do you just want to enable your stans so you don't upset them? So they keep on watching your videos. Now, for this next little point, just take it with a grain of salt because I don't actually have stats in front of me. But it's of my knowledge that the majority of GeorgeNotFound stans are younger kids, younger than the age of 18. So what makes this issue 1,000 times worse is that there's a possibility that the majority of the stans making this incredibly disturbing art may be minors. I don't know about you, but if a child was making not safe for work art of me, I'd be pretty disgusted. This tweet has disastrous consequences. It's pretty safe to say that the majority of the internet is against the Dream SMP NSFW fan art. Not because we don't like the Dream SMP or anything. We don't like this art because it's genuinely disturbing. Here we see this fan art, the one I was talking about earlier. It's not the worst fan art ever. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but compared to other fan art, I mean, this stuff's pretty tame. Though, GeorgeNotFound commenting on this tweet, even if it was a joke or not, is gonna get into some of these stans' minds that he's actually okay with this type of art. That he's given his consent to it being made. If somebody is okay with the things you're drawing them, well, of course you're gonna draw more of it. You're gonna make the artwork more explicit and more raunchy because the guy who you're drawing says it's hot and he actually interacted with one of the pieces of fan art. I want that to happen to me. I want GeorgeNotFound to interact with my art. So let me spam him with my brand new NSFW art that I just made. Hopefully he interacts with it. I want to get thousands of likes. It would mean the world to me. This is the mindset that some of these stans could be in right now. The weird shipping fanfictions on Wattpad are going to continue to be made. We may even see more of this really weird fan art polluting our timelines because, remember, GeorgeNotFound said it was hot, therefore it's okay. This isn't cute or quirky, it's messed up and enabling. As I said, more of this fan art is going to be made because GeorgeNotFound is enabling his stans with tweets like these. He is encouraging this behavior. Why? I have no idea. I would be naive to say that this fan art wouldn't have been created regardless of this tweet. But if GeorgeNotFound didn't respond to this, I'm sure the level of this really weird content would be a lot less. Now though, that won't happen. As a fan of mine, Kruska, said, he's feeding these weirdos to make more. And I couldn't agree more. RCE has said that this will encourage more stands to make this art, not only of George, but of Tommy in it and all the other Dream SMP members too. I really don't want this to happen, but I think it may already be too late. GeorgeNotFound is a weirdo. I don't know how one can be so okay with the weird artwork of themselves being made, but I guess George is in this mindset. In his view, all of this weird, more adult fan art is just okay. Sorry if I was a bit more serious in this video. I don't know, man, this stuff is just not okay. And the fact that George is enabling his stans to do this, it makes it even worse. With all that being said though, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe with notifications on and all of that. If you really want to help support the channel, become a member. I'm gonna go back to creating the best SMP the world has ever seen.